Hail Mary to everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene. It's the 20th of November 2019, and today we're going to talk about a couple of changes. Now, ones that you might actually like. So let's get started. Number one is, some of you may know, we have a issue where we have videos that we have marked private. And I wanted to tell you what I'm thinking about doing. I discovered some time ago that the old expression, what was old is new again, applies. If you unprivatize a video, it becomes, so to speak, new again, that you will receive notifications about it. Now, for those of you who've never seen the earlier years of my videos, we're going to unprivatize them 1 year at a time. So we're going to start with 2011. We're going to unprivatize all 2011 videos and vlogs, the ones that we feel, which is for 2011, it's just about every one of them, is appropriate. At the same time, we can add them to the playlist for 2011. Now, that also means that we can sort through the playlists and to make sure that there's no dupes. Because in 2011, we did not actually add the vlogs to those same playlists. Now, what we can do is, by doing this, is you're going to have a one-stop shop in your playlist to view the content. Now, here's the catch. The new YouTube Video Manager doesn't manage videos all the way back to 2011. So we have to use Studio Classic to do this. So we got to get this in before Studio Classic disappears, because they said they wanted to get rid of it in January. So that means I got to hurry up and get this done with. So 2011 videos and vlogs first, and so on and so forth. 2012, 2013, 2014. So you can think of it just like Blizzard. I'm doing it in phases, or in this case, by years. Now, not everything is going to be unprivatized. There are some videos that either A, make no sense unprivatized because they are very limited videos for very limited and specialized reasons that really would not make sense in the 2019. So some videos may still remain privatized. Same thing for the other years. The live streams, I must have covered that too. The live streams, we didn't do any in 2011. We didn't start doing live streams until 2014. So we will undelete some, or unprivatize some of the live streams in 2014. And I think I started with Dory originally, and a little bit, I was in Yellow House, 2015 or so. So we'll see if we can unprivatize those and get those up against the public. The idea here is, at the same time, is in order to comply with COPA, I can also go through and determine what's kids and what's not kids. I already know for a fact all of 2011 is, except potentially for one video, is which could be considered kid-friendly. The video will be marked as kid-friendly. It was the Christmas dinner with Kelly's Kitchen. That will be made. I think it was 2011. I don't think it was 2012, but I don't know. There were some videos that will be marked as kid-friendly. But most everything else will remain as not for kids. The COPA thing I want to cover real quick. As an attorney, also addressed a couple things. Technically, YouTube has no legal right to say that the FTC is going to give us fines and penalties, because the Federal Trade Commission does not see us as the website operators. They also recognize that we are not the ones that are getting the tracking data from the kids. YouTube is not giving us the tracking data. We don't have that. We don't have the cookies. We don't have that information. That's not available to us. So, even if they did try to penalize us, one of the things that would happen is that they would actually go, well, you know what? Wait a minute. They'd say, if you're not getting the cookies, then you're not in violation of COPA. Therefore, you should not be penalized. In addition to that, the Federal Trade Commission realizes, especially if the channel is small, this doesn't apply so much for Mark with Pyre or PewDiePie, which are huge channels. Those could be in trouble as long as Brightside and Bestie and others, which have a huge following and a huge markup and a huge income, those channels they may be making an example out of. But majority of the small fries, $42,000, all you have to do is show the court the documentation that says, number one, is that I don't have $42,000, and it's not within reason. The court, more than likely, the judge would tell the Federal Trade Commission that if you're not a commercial channel, you're not making any money, or you've been demonetized by YouTube for whatever reason, that you are not able to pay a fine. And since you're not a commercial website directly, you cannot be penalized. The Federal Trade Commission would have a really hard time pushing that case as a prosecutor. So therefore, if you're a small channel, don't worry about it. I mean, this is what several attorneys have said on YouTube. However, the commercially viable clause, technically the clause already existed in the YouTube Terms of Service. They just rewrote the clause in a way that was supposed to make it easier to understand. And because it was made easier to understand, people began to realize that YouTube had always had the ability to throw you off the content if they think you're not commercially viable or that you're trying to circumvent policies. For example, ad blockers circumvent revenue generation for YouTube. And one other thing too is, while we're at it, is the demonetization situation in 2016. Now, until about 2013, I was not paid for my content. Monetization didn't exist for me. And because monetization did not exist, there was no real hurdles. We didn't have live streaming either because of another reason that had nothing to do with YouTube, but it had to do with technical limitations. So we didn't have the ability or the equipment or the software to live stream. So live streaming didn't start coming in until around 2014 when we got our first my first iMac. And then when we started getting our iMacs, then we started to live stream. And back then, and that's a long story on how that got started. The other reasons that we're going to re-release things by years is so many of you guys have never seen the early years of videos. You've never seen what my show was like in 2011. At least not everyone. Some of you have. So, just like with World of Warcraft Classic, we're going to release them every few days. We're going to release a new year every few days. Because that way you can see the videos that you may have not seen. Or if you have not seen them in years. And then you'll be able to compare how much things have changed since 2011 when I first started out. The very first video called My Winter Storm, that video does exist, but it is actually not uploaded. I don't think it's uploaded to its entirety. I will have to look and see if I still have it somewhere hiding around in the system. But we're going to try to get as much of the videos out as we can. Certain videos, however, that are clearly not good examples of the past, we're not going to unprivatize. There's just some things that just don't really work is unprivatized. In fact, when they become unprivatized, they're gonna probably end up making more problems and headaches to everybody than they would be, especially with the live streams from 2016 and on. We're definitely problematic in a lot of times. So we are going to be going through them and determine if they should be unprivatized or not. But the point is that we will be unprivatizing the content. Now, the last season thing we understand is YouTube likely to delete my channel? The answer is no. And here's why. YouTube theoretically could. But on the other hand, I do bring in viewers. And so do a lot of other content producers, even the ones that are not monetized. We still bring in viewers. Now, once we hit the 1,000 subs, once we get the 4,000 viewing hours, then yes, we can definitely get people coming back in to watch YouTube videos. And new subs will join. And that's going to allow us to reach out to more people. Now, in the Welcome to My World channel, we actually are short a few videos on that, and I'm going to explain why. I never uploaded all the DVDs to YouTube. I actually only uploaded a few DVDs, the content to YouTube, and so for that reason, I need to go into the store. I need to go into my storage bin and grab the rest of the DVDs and put them up. There was actually several videos that were supposed to be put up, but they never got put up of some of the different years from Welcome to My World. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can try to find the rest of them and get them up to fill in for the missing episodes of the original TV series. I also want to get in contact with the cable company as well, and eventually return to going back on live or on Welcome to My World. And I'm also going to add an additional twist to this. Is that not only would I probably be using their studios for the nighttime shows, but I'm also going to be asking them if I can stream simultaneously the shows as well, so that I can actually have the live shows on both the local cable channel and the YouTube simultaneously, which means that there has to be a way to patch my phone's camera into their system so that we can stream simultaneously Welcome to My World. But the problem is because they took away the YouTube streaming from phone, that's not going to be easy to do. What about live streaming on the main channel, which you're watching this video? Well, you know what? I never got that answer how to get that unblocked. And so for that reason, we're not going to be live streaming on this channel until YouTube gets back to me and gives me the answers I need. Now, I know the big channels get managers. They can call and ask questions. I don't have a manager, so unfortunately, I can't find out what I can do. Okay? There are some YouTubers, as I said, there are attorneys. I could contact them in private and ask them if they would help me contact YouTube and ask them to unblock my live streaming. But that's not going to help me with cell phone streaming, which needs 1,000 subs anyway. So if you are interested in to see some of the other content, like from my Welcome to the World channel, and that's another reason I was going to buy a laptop, was because then I could have actually streamed directly from the cable company straight into the YouTube channel, and we could have basically done both simultaneously. That's would have been an idea, but without the live streaming on the phone, that's not going to work now. But that's something for the future, where we're going to try to bring back in my Welcome to the World channel on the Cable 13 public access, as well as continue live streaming. And we're going to want to get it back on this channel, but we got to find out some human being on YouTube. I did contact that one person that they recommended, which is a subscription service that houses the people who are working like third-party customer support. They did try to reach out to me, and I talked to them, and they actually, of course, made their dollar. But unfortunately, they couldn't help. they didn't have a clue where to begin. There was just too many questions, and they couldn't get the answers. And they needed to contact. They said they would try to contact the people on YouTube and find out what the story is, because right now they had no answers. It's a third party. So keep that in mind. No, we do have a live stream scheduled for Saturday. I'll be honest, I'm going to try to get to it. I did sleep for 8 hours last night. I was just so exhausted and so emotionally drained. I was just totally a mess. It wasn't a very good live stream. I was like driving on, I was like literally totally incoherent, totally like driving on an oil slick. And it didn't help you, and it didn't help me. And if anything, it just led more questions than answers. So we're going to make an effort to, and I'm going to say the word, make an effort, because sometimes I do oversleep, and I've been having weird dreams each night. They're interesting dreams, but they're weird dreams, okay? We can talk about that in another video, about dream interpretations and what they mean, but I'm not sure what they mean exactly. But that's not the point of this video. So keep your eyes open to see the playlist being restored in phases. I'm going to say it's taking about 9 phases to recover everything. Just like with YouTube Classic, with World of Warcraft Classic, we're restoring everything in phases. And we're going to start with phase 1 today, which is going to be unprivatizing 2011's content. And then phase 2 will be 2012, and so on and so forth. And that's the easiest way to do it. If you're wondering what that beeping noise is, there's somebody who's actually working with a fire alarm control system. I don't know what they're doing with it, but they've been messing with it for, the alarm company's been messing with it for a few days, and I'm not sure if they even know how to begin fixing it. But that's something between the alarm company and the soup kitchen that has nothing to do with me. Also, before I forget, yes, we are going to be having a soup kitchen dinner for Thanksgiving. Let me look this up here so I can share it to you right now. The soup kitchen dinner will be on the 26th of November. It's on a Tuesday at 11:30 to 12:30. It will be closed on November 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. And of course, it will be open on Monday, the 1st of December. So, yeah. Wait, is it 1st of December? Friday, 30 days in the month. The 2nd of December will be, the kitchen will be open. You can see I got my hair nice and trussed up again. Yeah. So got my hair up. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that we understand each other and what we're doing. Stay out of trouble, everybody. I will let you know what's going on. Love talking to you. See you soon. Bye-bye.